So epic.
What's up, everybody? It's your favorite show, Get a Bucket. I'm your host, Trey, as usual. Hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. And as you can see, we got my guys Reese and Freddie on the show. What's good, boys? Reese, talk to me, man. Since you raised your hand first, how's everything going?
Hey, man, season 5. Let's get it.
Season 5. That's an interesting building name. I guess we'll circle back to that. Freddie, how's everything going with you?
Hey, well, real quick, he said season 5. I thought he was saying season 5 as if this is going to be the 5th season of Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum not winning the ring. It's an elite backcourt duo.
You could have just said Knicks in 5. You could have just said Knicks in 5.
Knicks in 5. Bing, bong. After this day, we'll be up 3-1, and we probably will let them get the game. Well, we can't. No, in 5, we can't. Never mind. We're taking them now in Cleveland.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes.
This is for you.
Oh, wow. That's all right. On that note. So, look. Damn, that just... How to mess up a mood on the show, people. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how you do it. Let's go to the Gap trivia.
Oh, real quick. My point. I don't want to... Listen, Cam Reddish, after we win this ring,
we can transition on to the second round because this is just gonna be the predictions. All right, I just want y'all takes on the predictions, man. Who's getting out? Who's getting out of the first round for each one? So we got Celtics. So we got Bucks, Heat, and we said Heat. I said Heat. You said Heat. Freddie, Reese, are you going Heat also?
Yeah.
Cool. Is anyone changing their answer from the Celtics?
Knicks cooking.
Right. Go ahead, Trey. You want to, bro? 35%. Remember, just say it, bro. Die on that sword, bro. That's on you. And you'll be
I said 10% chance for the Hawks. I said 10% chance for the Hawks, 35% chance for the Heat. I trusted it.
And I texted the chat. I said, now that Miami they weren't brave enough to come to the Garden. You see what I'm saying? Excuse me, Freddie. I know how the Knicks get about people saying the Garden. They weren't brave enough to come to TD. They weren't brave enough to come to TD. I said, so are we giving the Hawks a 35%? And you said yes. And I can pull up the text messages and we can put it on the camera because you said yes. So don't give me that 10% bull crap now. 35%. Trey, stand on
it. Quick update. 92.
Go rewatch the last episode. I promise you, I said 35. For the Heat and then 10% for the Hawks. I do kind of want to get a little saucy and and say Hawks. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Say it.
I do. You know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say Hawks. I'm gonna go Hawks. I'm gonna go Hawks. So clearly we know. Who Freddie's gonna pick for the 4th and 5th matchup. But the third matchup between 76ers and Nets. I know the 76ers won. Did anyone expect them to get one game at least, or did you expect a sweep? You expect a sweep?
I gave Sixers one game because I thought they were going to shut Harden down. I didn't expect Max to continue snapping like he has been.
Hey, I told you.
Snap this year. He is like on that same joint. So, yeah.
I told you, hey, that brother is nice. So then when we got who is it? I forgot the Knickerbockers against the Cleveland Cavaliers. You really got to enunciate. Yeah, you really got to enunciate when you say that.
Knicks.
Who y'all got? Freddie, we know you going Cavs. So Reese.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going Knicks too. But I will say though, I know y'all were talking in the chat about Maxi's ability to play well next to Joel Embiid. And like Freddie, I think you kind of misspoke just now about Maxey ain't really had that good of a game without Joel out there. That's all I'm gonna say. We can keep going.
Wow, yeah,
he didn't. Look at
his serious numbers.
Yeah, no. But think about it, Freddie. We're talking about 3 games with Joel. I'm talking about his 1 game without.
Well,
when the Nets were able to put real length on Tyrese Maxey, keep him in front.
Reese, listen. When you got Joel Embiid out there, it maximizes who Maxey is. His last name ain't even Maxey. They named him Maxey because Joel maximizes when he's not out there, his name is just Tyrese. When Embiid isn't out there, I'm just gonna tell you.
No, we keep going though. I feel like we rolled over that. But like I don't know. I wasn't that impressed by Tyrese Maxey last night.
Joel Embiid doesn't make Maxey better, Reese. That's the word around town.
Wow. Okay.
Because I'm not saying I put money on his 30 ball and he let me down. I ain't saying I put money on his 20 ball and he let me down. All I'm saying is he scored 16.
One assist yesterday.
One assist.
That screwed me over.
Okay. Look, so we got the East covered. And as y'all can see, we got some haters on the team, on the screen. Now we got for the Western squad. You know, we got the West second round.
Favorite team, the Nuggets.
I'm a Lakers fan, champ. I'm a Lakers fan, champ. Anyways, Nuggets versus the Wolves. Can the Wolves get a game? I'm just gonna ask that. I think it's safe to say now. You know, there might have been a little trepidation at the beginning.
No Nas Reed, no McDaniels.
So it's over.
McDaniels. It's a very similar situation to the Grizzlies.
I'm calling a 40 burger tonight from Ant-Man.
He gave one the other night.
But he gave you one game too, so I ain't mad at that.
But the most important players for the Nuggets,
Freddie set that up, man. I knew what he was doing. When he said 40. I knew what he was doing. He think he's slick.
I mean, you know, Ant could drop 40 tonight. I think he's gonna drop 40 in the win.
I don't think Jokic is actually gonna go for 40 though. So he don't have to. When you say most important player.
Freddie said he never does.
I mean,
he never does. It's so crazy. All right, let's go to the next. Oh my God! Look, Grizzlies versus Lakers. Grizzlies versus Lakers.
Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5.
It should be 4, but I bet on them, so they just forget it. I guess we'll just lose recently. Yeah, it should have been 4 though.
I'm gonna say Lakers in 6. I feel like John and them got one more in them, you know. But we'll see how it shakes out. We got who else is left? Kings versus Warriors. Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, this series might be a little tough.
Is it?
I mean, it could.
I got the Warriors in 6.
You got Warriors in 6.
I got
the next 3 games. That's tough.
I got the Kings. I got the Warriors in 7 because I do not think
they would have to win in Sacramento.
I know they're. I think that is going to be the only road game they win.
That'd be fire, but yeah,
because they won there. Yeah, I think that's the only road game they win.
Because here's the goals, right? Sacramento has played brilliant in the first 2 games and only won by 5 points, I believe, both games, right? Last game, they got their boots smoked.
And they should have because of that weird shit they did with the Sabonis Draymond thing.
Right. So that's all.
That was fuel, and now I think the Kings actually gonna come back. Fellas, I can't lie to you. I could very easily see a 3-1 after this game 4.
I 25 from Clay, 30 from Steph tonight, and hopefully Jordan Poole remembers how to play basketball again.
But that's the thing, though. You said hopefully
without Draymond. We talk about the Warriors being better without Draymond.
Well, because it's more conversation. Hold on, Freddie. I'll say this. Offensively, if we're talking about scoring the ball, there's an argument that yes, the Warriors can be better without Draymond. But the thing is, Draymond's not an offensive player. He's a defensive player. So, like, what you're losing from Draymond on that is, like, you got to have him on the team. But for one game, you can look like you're better without Draymond. But I'll give you that.
No, but what do we really think?
You're right, Trey. But Reese, also to Trey's point, they had 2 away games, then they had a home game. They've been historically the worst road team this year anyways. And one of the best home teams. So naturally you're gonna see night and day anyways. So I think it was more about them being home more so than them not having Draymond.
I don't know. I think it was their ability to stretch the floor out, man. The Kings were able to kind of pack the paint a lot more with Draymond out there naturally, as everybody does against the Warriors, so it causes them to actually run around on the perimeter a lot more.
They play small ball though, right? Their small ball lineup. I mean, you can still stretch because Draymond will shoot threes. Looney won't shoot threes. Draymond still shoots.
I mean, how many offensive boards did he gobble up?
I also think too, a big thing is going to be Andrew Wiggins' play. Like, that's the X factor, like we all stated last episode. That's going to be the biggest thing. So if Andrew Wiggins is playing real well, I'm not really worried about too much. I can slow Draymond. I can throw Draymond at the 5, and he's strong enough to battle with Sabonis. Now, if you want to talk about height disparity, I hear he's not strong enough to battle Sabonis at the 5, Reese.
He's not strong enough to keep Sabonis off of the offensive boards as Looney did. Because Looney actually not only pushed
so
Sabonis
for the closing moments,
offensive boards.
For the closing moments, though, I got Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, Jordan Poole, and Steph Curry. If I'm looking for offense, that's what you're going to go with. I'm going rebounding. Obviously, you're going to take Looney out there, or you're going to slide Looney in there. And I'm saying, hopefully, Curry would be smart and take out Jordan Poole. Personally, that's me.
Can I take time to give Kevin Huerter some crazy respect right now on how he locked up on Klay Thompson in series? Yo.
Well, it's sure affecting his legs on the offensive side. I'll say that. I think Buddy's shooting like 2 for 30 from the 3-point line.
The way they're defending this handoff, like, it's kind of a mirror match almost with how, and it's Mike Brown who came from that. So he knows that offense inside out, right? He knows their strength and weakness.
Very similar to Ime going from the Nets to the Celtics. It's like when you were in the building,
it matters,
literally last season.
I think ultimately, bro, Steph is too great, and it just comes down to
I do think that too.
Kids to bed, time to take this series over, and I think that's going to be more so what happens going forward. Klay and Steph, and I think Wiggins the more games he get on his belt, just the more. And he hasn't even been playing trash. He's been playing good actually.
It seems like the Warriors. It seems like the Warriors and the Suns are kind of shaking off rust, if that makes sense. Like Andrew Wiggins taking off rust. KD, the Suns, they're trying to gel properly. Because it really just feels that way, bro. And I that's why I say I see. It's tough. I want to say Warriors in 7 just because of Steph. What you saw him do last year, he's still that guy. Their road record does hurt me though, and the Kings are good enough to win. That's why I say I could see 3-1. If I got to bet anything, I'm gonna say Warriors in 7. But like, there's something in me that says Kings in 6 too. I don't know why. It's scary as hell.
I'll be honest with y'all.
It sounds weird. It sounds so weird.
I said it last year. The Warriors go as far as Andrew Wiggins takes them.
Yeah.
As far as Andrew Wiggins takes them.
Steph is gonna Steph. Klay is gonna win you a game. But if Andrew Wiggins does not give you what he gives you on both sides of the ball, because that's what I was trying to tell everybody last year, bro. It's like people really undermine. Andrew Wiggins has never averaged like less than 17 in his career, bro. Like, because it's not flashy, step back, twing, you know what I mean? Euro in the lane, dunking on people. Like, when somebody
consistently, a regular 9 to 5.
Also,
it's a 9 to 5.
I also think it never translated to winning, like how Zach LaVine's former team.
I mean, he was on the Wolves now. I mean, let's put that context in there.
The expectation for him was so high when he came into the league that he was going to turn it.
The expectations hurt him. The expectations.
Because he's been hooping like y'all said.
Yeah, blame Bron. Even when he won't winning out there in the Timberwolves, he was still getting his numbers though. You can't argue that. You cannot argue that.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing, organization took off.
So what I'm hearing is if the Warriors get to the championship and they win, Andrew Wiggins might need
to get the Finals MVP.
If he deserves it.
He will deserve it, bro. He will deserve it
last season, right?
No, he did not deserve it last year. Klay.
No, I'm asking. So if Steph had already won a Finals MVP, would Andrew Wiggins have gotten it last year? Because he did lock up Jason Tatum.
I personally
like not talking about Defensive Player of the Year. We're talking about Finals MVP.
The league don't like the Warriors, but they like him at the same time. Wiggins would have got it, and they would have had to name the Finals MVP award the Andre Iguodala Award. Because at that point, it's all about can you hold the man on the other side to 30, 10, and 10 on 50%. But nah, Jason Tatum was doing that, so I can't even talk that. I can't talk that. But Andrew Wiggins really did lock up Jason Tatum, though. That's a fact.
What happened when you don't like to use both hands?
I said locked up. Because I didn't think he did it per se. It's more like, he just had a bad series. But I guess too. And then the final one. Is anyone pulling for the Clippers? Like, Freddie, that's more so for you because Russ is your guy.
Say that one more time, bro. I'm
Are
sorry.
you pulling for the Clippers comeback?
Oh,
Is Brody making a comeback?
Man, listen. No, well, so here we go. Let me say this. I'm pulling for Russ to have a successful series. The silver lining in Kawhi and Paul George being out is that Russ can lose the series and the media won't. Maybe the media still will, but it's like, oh, Russ kept him within every game. He balled out, but you're not supposed to beat this team, you know? Truthfully, as a basketball fan, I would love to see KD and I don't care about Booker, but KD and Chris Paul get to a finals and possibly win the finals. That's one of the scenarios I wouldn't mind happening this year. But
I'm going on record
with
saying
how
I don't
the
like
series
Devin
is
Booker.
playing out because Russ is balling out and the games are competitive. I know they can't win the series. So.
Okay. Reese, what did you say about D-Book and the light skin hate?
On record and saying it again that I don't like Devin Booker. But I looked at his shot chart. Y'all. And I really do think I understand why I dislike Devin Booker. Because he's scoring the way I want Jason Tatum to score.
The elevation of that mid-range?
I think it's some envy. I really do think it's some envy mixed in there. Like I don't like him because he's a front runner, in my opinion. You know what I mean? He went from winning 10 games to being with Chris Paul and felt like that his shit.
Who was on his team?
Trey. Reese, the beginning of the year, I was telling y'all that Booker is for sure the best shooting guard in the league. I was telling both of y'all that.
Well, before you go any further, you told Reese that because you and I were saying he's the best shooting guard. Because remember,
he's still not the best shooting guard though. He's still not the best shooting guard though.
Who is?
Jaylen Brown is.
Okay.
But he just has a messed up hand. I have that lean. Okay, you know what? No, it's cool. It's cool. Now, watch this. I'm gonna call my Arizona Connect. I'm gonna make sure that Devin Booker out there watering his plants, and I'm gonna send a bee to go at him, and we gonna ram their hand, and we gonna, it's cool, and we gonna make sure when the pots break and he cut his hand open. We're going to see how he looking after that. We're going to see if he dropping 40 burgers after that. Don't worry. I got the connect. I know folk out in Arizona. I'm good out there in that desert.
Hey, look, Freddie. He got a whole plan for it, and it's called Call Him a Bee.
Yep.
That's wow. Okay. All right. So D-Book, be careful.
Be careful.
Look,
get your gloves ready. Get your gloves ready.
You know how it be out there, D-Book. Be careful.
He gonna be like this. He gonna swing. He gonna hit his plant. Cut his hand open. I got it all.
D-Book.
He gonna be like this. He gonna be like that. I got you.
Trying to be getting you out. Word buzzing around town as they out for you, D-Book.
I need Celtics versus Suns. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even want to see it, to be honest with you.
I'm gonna switch it like this.
How much offensive power they got, bro.
I feel like that's
I'm gonna say this
in the 80s or something like that. Celtics and something.
My boy tries to do this whole Gematria stuff, and he said put money on Celtics versus Suns. So hopefully, I would love to see that matchup because I need my boy KD to get some get back. We need that get back. And then I need D-Book to show y'all what time it is, my boy. And CP3, please get yourself a ring, champ.
It's crazy, though. It's crazy, though, because I just know in that matchup, Jaylen Brown is going to take that Devin Booker matchup. And it's just what we're going to love about hoops. You know what I mean? Star players wanting to guard. It's going to be JB versus Devin Booker and Tatum versus KD, bro. And it is going to be what the league has been begging to see. Superstar players guarding superstar players on both ends of the court, bro. And the Suns won't be able to avoid it. The Celtics have
no, they can run zone. They can run zone.
You're right. I forgot. What's that?
Imagine Suns Clippers right now fully healthy.
Who?
George versus Book, Russ versus CP3, and Kawhi versus KD. That is all we could hope for, and it just
that's what we wanted. That's what you want, bro. And they took it from us.
We never get those type Kobe versus Brown.
Never get it.
We never get those series. It's like they need to happen.
They do.
In the finals.
I'm in full agreement. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm pushing. That's the only reason I'm pushing for a Suns Celtics. Not only because I want to see my team there, but it's the only it'll be literally your man versus my man.
This is gonna be the closest thing.
Basketball, bro. Position versus position, head to head. Dominique versus Bird, Game 7, one of the greatest Game 7.
It's gonna be the closest thing we had to what I was telling you, Reese. I wanted to see Nets versus Clippers. this could be the closest thing to it for me.
I know. I was going to say I thought it was going to be the closest thing since Thunder versus Miami.
Yeah,
Trey, that's crazy. I forgot you did mention that Nets versus Clippers back then.
Yeah, I feel like Thunder versus Miami was the last time that we saw like straight up guard on guard, wing on wing finals. In the finals, I mean.
Yeah.
No, that was a good time. Those are good times. But fellas, I mean that concludes. I mean, we already covered all the teams that we feel like is going to win. We'll see what happens. You know, we'll revisit those playoffs. But before we go, I think we said, just to recap: Celtics, Bucks, Knicks. I say Cavs, but you know, down 3-1. Right now, that might be a little tough. So Knicks and 76ers, right? Who's getting out of that bracket?
Oof. So how would it be? Knicks versus?
Oh no, it's Knicks. It's Knicks versus the Heat. By the way, because the Milwaukee's not. You said Bucks just now. I never.
Oh yeah, thank you. I'm sorry. Thank you for checking that.
It's gonna be Knicks versus Celtics. It's going to be Knicks versus Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. And I think I looked it up, Freddie. What didn't I tell you? Wasn't it like 76 or something like that? The last time the Knicks and the Celtics played each other in the finals? We need it again.
Yeah.
That's how I know.
Last time the Knicks and Celtics played each other in the playoffs, you know what happened, right? 2013.
Yeah, I know y'all beat us. Yeah, I remember that.
So y'all got okay. So them four advancing.
We had Jarepko
and Knicks and Celtics advancing after that.
we had Jarepko starting against that Knicks team, man.
Yo,
people think it's always just sunflowers and daisies as a Celtics fan, man. People don't know.
Good old days when we could actually play.
Damn, Jarepko. That's crazy. All right, so if I gotta go, anybody. You said Knicks and Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Unless y'all think the Sixers.
I like the Heat.
I think.
Listen, I was telling my boy Jordan that the Sixers could beat the Celtics.
Yeah.
But Joel Embiid's knee. They said it's swelling behind his knee. That's probably it.
Yeah.
That's probably.
Yeah,
I feel bad about that. I
was telling y'all, I like the 76ers this year. I like what they were doing. Toby was looking good. I love Maxey. Yeah. But like an Embiid injury, like literally, I made a video saying Embiid's knees are what the 76ers need, or something like that, to thrive. It's so serious. So the fact that he's injured is kind of.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. At this point, though, I don't even mean this to sound as heartless as it does, but it's really hard for me to feel so bad for him when he refuses to stay off the ground. Like, at least Anthony Davis, when he gets hurt, it seems like it's always like freak accidents. When Joel Embiid, like, he literally is plopping on the ground like every possession. Like, I've just never seen somebody that big who refuses to just stay on 2 feet. Like, I cannot feel that bad for him. Like, seriously though, Trey, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, he fell on the ground. Who was it? He fell on the ground when Royce O'Neal bumped him coming up on the half court. He just threw himself on the ground. It was Royce O'Neal displacing Joel Embiid.
It happens.
But I know flopping happens, but when you're diving into the ground.
Can I say this? When you got a 7'2", 340 maybe? Or maybe not 270, man, I don't know. What do you think he is? 300?
300 pounds.
All right, so 300. Guy who moves as gracefully as he does. I feel like it's tough to start. You know what I'm saying? As like a big running back, right? You're constantly stopping, going, making all these moves that your body not used to. Zion can't stay healthy for this reason, right?
You're 280.
Maybe it's some of that too when you're getting bumped in your lower extremities while you're making all these quick moves, these
off-balance moves. It's just the like, you know, obvious ones where it's like you chose to get on the ground. Those are the ones I'm talking about.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? I'm not talking about like him.
You're talking about flopping plays, right, Reese? You're talking about flopping plays. You're talking about him flopping.
I'm talking about the ones where he flops and
that's
decides to dive to the ground.
Diving, I can hear you on. Flopping, that's part of the game. Like, I think you can fall. I think you can fall gracefully. Honestly, I think one thing he should do is look up jiu-jitsu, because they actually teach you how to fall properly. You can learn how. Yes, you can learn how to fall properly. Like
That's
there's
brilliant.
I took jujitsu like a little bit because my family did it when I was in college. So I wasn't really committed to it, but while they was down there, cool, fine. I'll swing through for a couple times. And I learned that you can actually like tuck your chin, roll, like hit the floor, and you'll actually brace your fall a lot better. Because now if you're tucking your chin when you're making impact, your head's not gonna snap back like that. Like so, it's like there's certain ways to prevent yourself from falling and hurting yourself. That's why they were trying to teach Zion how to jump again and land properly. So I think you can do certain things.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like quarterback sliding, and they tell them they should go to baseball training camps. I get you. What I'm saying though is, stay off the ground, bro. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying you're saying, yeah, I'm saying you're saying he needs to learn jujitsu for when he does fall, right? But if we're learning jujitsu to increase his acting talent, like I'm not for that, bro. I'm not for
fellas,
that.
not to cut you off. Draymond ain't starting today.
Well, as he shouldn't. I guess. I don't know. I just said it.
Trey, that was a wild statement to come off the cuff with, bro. What?
I mean, Jordan
stopping people in the rims like that. You lucky you even on the team, Draymond. You trash. Nah, I'm playing. I feel like first of all, I hate the fact no one talks about that. Like how Domantas Sabonis was grappling his ankle, and if Draymond really falls awkwardly, he could have like.
Trey, we cut the recording, right? Fuck that. He dumped the ball. He dumped the ball after getting his ribs stomped in. Bro, if your ribs,
you seen what happened?
You need to breathe.
What you call it yesterday when he got hit in the ribs?
It was real.
Ryan Garcia.
It was real.
Oh yeah, that was. Yeah, buddy got. Woo.
And he got punched. He didn't get stomped.
Yo, that boy Tank said he was looking at him to get under. Garcia just shook his head no. That's real shit, bro. Real. That's what it looks like when your ribs is really hurting, bro.
Yeah. Like, but I'll say this: Draymond's animated stomp was not needed though. Like if he didn't stomp like that, he would have been fine. But it is what it is. It is what it is.
I only have two things to say, Trey, and then
I was about to say we about to close up.
I said one, Knicks are up 3-1, and there's another playoff game where teams didn't score 100 points. So I just want to put it out there. 3-1 though, bing bong. And then two, just wanted to get this facts on wax. Jamal Murray is the most important player for the Denver Nuggets' success when it comes in terms of winning the championship this year. The most important player on that team in terms of winning the championship.
All I know is don't KD wish he had went to the Knicks. Don't KD wish he had went to the Knicks.
We don't want him. We got Jalen. We got JB. The real JB.
All I'm saying is Jamal Murray cannot be a more valuable player or cannot be more important than the MVP candidate. He can be the most important complimentary player to Jokic. But to me, when I hear you say this, Freddie, it's who's the person to get me over the hump? And I feel like we're just kind of glossing over the rest of the journey. Like Jamal Murray's not gonna get me to a championship. Like when I think again success to a championship,
neither will Joker by himself either. So I don't want you to think I'm saying if one is on the court, the other is not. That's not what I'm saying. One, Joker is the better players. That's not what I'm saying. Two, I'm talking if they're both on the court. I think Denver can still go along and win games if Joker's has a subpar game and Murray has a very good to great game, right? Perfect example, he carried them home versus when Ant was going off. It was Murray, literally ISO, scoring the toughest buckets from the perimeter. You need that type of player in the playoff games, right? Can you go and get me back-to-back buckets, right? Make shots from the outside, make shots from the middle, right? Break down the defense. Like with Joker, and usually for big men, it's tough to be that type of person anyways, obviously. But
let me do this. Let me close the show up and then we can have this.
Okay, close it up. I think you'll agree.
I don't want to keep y'all waiting for too long. If y'all want to hear the combo afterwards, please stay tuned. But hope y'all enjoyed it. Please take care. Drive safely. Have a good one. Take care.
I did not know you guys were still here. As you can see, we're at the back end of the show. No pun intended, but look, hope you all enjoyed it. And before you go, Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the IG account, share the content to anybody who's anybody. And most importantly, leave your thoughts and comments below. But I gotta go back and play Buddy in 2K, so let me unmute him real quick. Excuse me. Hey, boss, I'm back. Nah, you better catch this word. You know we get buckets around here, too.